What's up everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon. Crypto Universe. Today is Monday, November 27th. And yes, today, can you believe it? Frank from DLabs has finally announced what the clarify stage is going to be for both DeGod and y00ts holders. Now, I cannot wait to share with you what's going to happen in this video, because we're going to see new artwork updates on both DeGods and y00ts, and also some other clarification regarding points Parlor, and also other sneak peeks and hints towards, say for instance, the Mickey DeGods community. I mean, I cannot wait to share all this with you, considerably that this video is going to be the most informational video that you've seen so far regarding this, at least on YouTube. But keep in mind, there are more updates as this video is being recorded. So keep in mind, there may be another video coming up very soon, because this is just a sneak peek of what these releases and clarify stages are. So with that said, be sure to like up the button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So let's go ahead and start right here, because what we do know is that this right now, the clarify stage, is going to be an all-day event. It's not just one announcement or two, it's many announcements. So let's go ahead and get right into the nitty-gritty of what those announcements are. So to start off with this, with Frank saying, hey, I'm going to share a few things with you today. Let's see what those things are. And can you believe it? This is one of the sneak peeks of the new DeGods Season 3.3 artworks. The artwork is fantastic. It's definitely on par with being what it should be in terms of Season 3 artwork. We were pretty upset with what the Season 3 artwork revealed when the announcement happened not too long ago, but this is considered Season 3.3. This is just one of the PFPs. We even go up ahead. You can see that the shadowing, the color, really stands out completely different. It's just something about it that really pops, that I think really what the DLabs team was just aiming about. So Frank says, we heard your feedback. Let's start with the art. Here's a preview of DeGods Season 3.33. It keeps going on. Then we started adding some detail. So this is actually addressed to the Mickey DeGods community. So anybody that has a Mickey trait, if it's the visor, which is the hat, or a Mickey polo shirt, then this is what it says down below. It says, just like any in real life city, you have the statues of important people who help shape culture. We're making statues too, but in the shape of an Easter egg. Kind of fungible, and being were core creators in the Mickey DeGods, a sub-DAO that was and is a core of the center for die-hard DeGod fans. It only makes sense to honor them. I thought that's a really great note to share, and what great details that we'll see in many of these different art upgrades. And then next up, we see some other close-ups, right? So this is regarding the Joker skin, and up here we can see the details within the hoodies in the background, and also the necklaces, the shadowing. You can see these little details here that really pop out, and also the hazmat suits regarding what we saw recently in Season 3 that we really didn't like. Hopefully Season 3.33 looks even better. So these are some of the close-ups, and when you zoom out, this is what a Joker would look like just by itself. Absolutely an amazing trait, in my opinion. He says, making one-on-one versions of DeGods for women in our community is the most practical solution for now, given that we're a little far off from having 10,000 women in our community. So he says, we are scrapping the DeGoddesses as a collection for now. I spoke with your bro Beck, who is also one of the people that used to own, or maybe still owns, a DeGod NFT, but really wanted to share her perspective on what the actual artwork should look like. And then also Twix Cashew about the decision at length. We had a better idea. One-on-one DeGoddesses for every female holder. That's insane. So if you're a woman out there that wants to be a part of this DeGod community, you're getting a one-on-one. That's amazing. That's where you can bring adoption and also bring different people in. Now you're looking at these other traits, right? You can see that the hat's there, the zombie trait, and also this nice fur. And then what's great about this is the acid skin. This is probably one of the craziest updates I've seen regarding the actual tone of trait updates. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely, by far, this is like some radiation X-ray version of what we're seeing here, and that's just a concept that he says right here. So this is a concept. Who knows if it's the final thing? Now let's not waste any time, because we have to talk about the y00ts update. Now, here are some previews of what Frank shared with us. So this is one of the y00ts that has been upgraded in terms of its artwork. We don't know if this is the actual final artwork update, because upstairs it says, if y00ts were designed in a lab to be perfect, then y00ts 2 is the aftermath. So Utopia has suffered the long-term consequences of trying to manufacture a great community. F perfection, it's time to start doing S. And then up here it starts showing this artwork. He says, we designed the original y00ts to be perfect in every way. a preview of y00ts, the cost of perfection. So check out these different traits right here. It's really playful, which I kind of dig, but it's different. And so let's see what that's going to look like further on down the road. So that's why we prepared a more pragmatic solution for y00ts. I'll share that on the next one. So this is an example of what didn't work out. He says, however, this is an example of what happens when you try to reimagine a collection that's already great. It's interesting, but it's unlikely that it will be a universal art upgrade. Look at this. So this is the old season 1 artwork of y00ts, and this is something that could potentially be season 2, but again, he's saying that you can't really reimagine it that much. So again, keep this in mind, this may not be the final artwork update. Then Frank says the focus would be to improve the design with a clear set of constraints. The goal is for every y00ts to eventually be truly unique. So check out this. This is the hazmat suit. It used to be yellow, just like my own PFP, but now it's black. And then you also have backgrounds, and also with this yellow hoodie, this is actually a furry hoodie rather than a regular hoodie. The cloud background, the glasses are quite unique in themselves. And then you also have what the 60 glasses used to be with many different colors. Now it's straight blue. That could change. We don't know as of yet, but it just seemed like it is changing up a bit. And then also we have these glasses, which is a little bit orange, but not too crazy or even too strenuous. And now up here it says y00ts2, which is you. This is a more practical direction for everyone that already loves their y00ts. Instead of reimagining, we remastered. So basically it's taking the artwork, which is what the y00ts looks like, and then adding some certain things. Like this one has actual, it looks like waves within the reflections of the glasses. That could just be a subtle design. Then he says both ideas for y00ts2 are cool. They both are difficult to solve mechanically. That's fine. We have the smartest community in the world here to help us figure it out. So starting with our new process for creating artwork, this is going to be very interesting. We're not going to make the same mistakes that we made for season 3 ever again. It cost us everything. I'm looking forward to sharing how we're going to solve every single one of them. And then it says the 2 to 4 people that are selected will be encouraged to document their experience and publish their updates from their social accounts. With this system, we believe that we can accelerate the timeline on completing all the collections, create beautiful art with our entire community will love. That's the most important thing. So if you go to this website, you can actually see that right here. It's going to show you that if you're an artist, you can go here and you can decide to share your different opinions of what you can contribute to DeGods season 3.33, y00ts2, and also DeGoddesses, which is now going to be the one-on-one art collection. You just type in your name, your Twitter handle, and also your email address. And you just basically say who you are, and then you apply. And I'm sure that there are steps from there. So that's really cool that they're really inviting artists to make the artwork look better. So right now, we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. But right now, we know that Frank's PFP has been updated, and one of the things that he shared was this video, which was basically Points Parlor. This is what Points Parlor, this section is here to talk about. So right now, this video shares that Frank went to go visit Sherlock, who is the winner of the Tesla in Points Parlor. Now, this is amazing that Sherlock won this Tesla. Congratulations to him. But this is the end of Points Parlor. So that's why it says goodbye Points Parlor. Now moving on, Frank said, we've prepared a y00points finale event for the NFT community. This isn't the outcome we wanted when Points started. We're still going to end it on a bang though. So up here, he actually makes a note. He says, yes, we are ending Points across all DeGods and y00ts, so that's no longer gonna be a thing. This is one of the most difficult decisions we've ever had to make, but it's a poorly designed system that we should have killed a long time ago. And basically in here, I'm not gonna read the whole different letter. It's really long, but basically it was kind of flawed. When the Points came out, it wasn't working in people's favor. Some people would have a lot of points and some people would spend all their points. And then it would really affect the floor price of DeGods and y00ts. So just keep that in mind. So now the Points Parlor is absolutely dead. Now, he says that y00ts close to max points, which is around 450,000 points or more, also have an additional chance to win the jackpot of 7 y00ts. What is that all about? So right here, it says here, 100 y00ts prize pool. Okay, so basically it says more points equal higher chance of winning. Every y00ts on Ethereum is automatically entered, no action required, new winners every 10 minutes. So what is that all about? When you click on the points.y00ts.com, you have to make sure that if you do have y00ts, you need to connect your wallet. If it's on a ledger or if it's on a hot wallet, you need to connect it just so that you can understand if you're eligible for it. So right now you're seeing that eligible for 7 y00ts is this number 7, as you can see here. So basically, if you click on that, it'll show you which y00ts have 450,000 points or more. So these people are eligible for 7 y00ts to be airdropped to them. And every 10 minutes, there's always going to be a winner. So as you can see here right now, this has just happened already. 4 people have won these NFTs. And so there's going to be 100 of these given out to the community. Now I can even look at my own bag. So this is my y00t collection, and only one of my y00ts is eligible for 7 of these NFTs to be airdropped to me. But again, we don't know who's actually going to win these, but this is just an idea of what that's going to look like. And then further on, we're going to go back up. It says, now Frank says, next, let's talk about one of the most interesting ecosystems in all of the crypto, which is Bitcoin. So regarding Bitcoin DeGods, this is what Frank had to say. Bitcoin block 776408 is owned by Bitcoin DeGods, a 535 piece collection fully inscribed on a single block. It never had occurred before Bitcoin DeGods, and it never will be repeated. Now it says here, I believe that Ordinals is one of the highest upside ecosystems in all of the crypto, and Bitcoin DeGods is on top. I'm assembling a core team that allows us to aggressively pioneer all the Bitcoins and Ordinals. Apply here if you'd like to contribute, which is actually kind of cool. So he's forming pretty much a Bitcoin DeGods team just to be focused within just Bitcoin. Then he says, Bitcoin DeGods are a piece of Bitcoin history. I do not believe it makes sense to dilute the collection right now. I would have loved to see Bitcoin y00ts now, but I refuse to execute on this until we have built an overwhelming amount of demand around Bitcoin DeGods. So right now it's basically saying that Bitcoin y00ts isn't actually going to happen, which is kind of a letdown. I do think that Bitcoin y00ts does have some promise, but that's just my personal opinion. It says, I'm also trying to make my posts as easy to read. If I say DeGods, just know that I'm referring to both Bitcoin DeGods and DeGods at the same time. Rule of thumb, all Bitcoin DeGods are DeGods, and not all DeGods are Bitcoin DeGods. Very interesting, my perspective. And again, there are many different posts that Frank's going to make, but he's just saying that there's a reminder. There's going to be about 280 character versions of this within the announcement. So you can't be typing everything out in just like one whole page. So please make sure to follow Frank on his actual Twitter page. He's literally milking all this news as we are speaking right now. So make sure to check out his Twitter page or his X page, follow the announcements. I'm just here to keep you updated what's going on. Personally, for me, I love what I'm hearing, love what I'm seeing. I love the artwork. We're seeing right now that the collections are pumping in terms of the floor price, but we'll see how that goes and see how long it goes. Because right now we're seeing that DeGods right now is around 3.45 Ethereum, and we see that y00ts is pumping to around 0.75 Ethereum. So keep that in mind. We don't know where the floor price is going to be tomorrow, but this is quite exciting in my personal opinion. So be sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls, news updates, and everything within DeGods and y00ts. Until then, I'll see you guys and girls next time.